So let's check this out here. The question is asking, it says determine the exact primary trig ratio. So what are the primary trig ratio? Sine. So formula for the sine theta is gonna be opposite over hypotenuse. But if ever the point is given, we just gonna say y over r. And what about the cos here? So we know the formula for the cos is adjacent over hypotenuse, but since the point is given here in our question, so the formula is gonna be x over r. And for the tan, the formula here is gonna be y over x. So these are the formulas here. These are the primary trig ratio, one for sine, cos, and the tan here. Now notice one thing here. To find the sine here, we need to find the y and the r here. Using this point here, we need to find out what would be the ratio. Remember, this is the angle here. Theta is gonna be this one. This is the initial arm here, and that's where the terminal arm is. So from initial to terminal arm here in the counterclockwise, that is the angle, the standard position. So that means if you see at B point here, we know that -3 is the x value and the 4 is the y. So remember, this is the a coordinate pair given here. So x and the y values are there. So we already know the x is -3 and the y here is +4. But the thing is, there is r in the formulas here that is missing. So remember, whenever you know the x and the y but the r is missing, you can always use this formula here, that is x squared plus y squared equals to r squared. So plug in the x and the y values here. So x is -3, so it's -3 squared on that, plus the y, which is 4, squared on it. Then equals to the r squared, and we just need to solve it. So first of all, the -3 square means -3 times -3, that's +9. And 4 square is gonna be 16 equals to r squared. Now 9 plus 16, that's gonna be 25, and on the other side is r squared. Because we are looking for just the r. What is the formula for finding the r here? Remember, the r square is 25. If you want to find r, just take the square root of 25. Now square root of 25, we know that 5. So r is gonna be 5 here. Okay, so what's gonna be the sine here? What's gonna be the sine theta here? The formula is y over r. So let's see, we know the r is 5 here, that goes in the denominator. And what is the y? The y here is 4. So this is the sine. Sine will be 4 over 5. So we need to find the exact primary trig ratio. So this is the exact primary trig ratio. Moving on to the cos here, which is x over r. So cos theta is gonna be x over the r. So what is the x value? X is -3 over the r, which is 5 here. So we can't reduce it. So answer is gonna be -3 over 5. This is for the cos. Finding the next trig ratio, which is the tan here, it's y over x. Let's see. So we know the y here is 4, x is -3, so it's 4 over -3. So that's what the tan is. And we are done with the questions. We only need to find out the ratio. So tan is here, sine is here, and the cos is here. So this is the way to do it. Simple. We only need to find out the ratio for the angle. So using this point here, because this point is on the terminal arm here, we can easily see the x and the y values. We know the x, we know the y, but in the ratios there is also r here. So I need to find out the r value. Using this formula here, we can easily find out the r. So plug in the x and the y values and solve it to get the r. And after finding the r here, so we can easily find the sine because it's a y over r. Plug in the y and the r values in it. This is the ratio you're gonna get it. For cos here, it's x over r. So plug in the x and the r value in the formula and you're gonna get the cos. Tan is y over x. So plug in the y and the x value. So this is something you're gonna get it. So that's the way to solve it. So go over this video, and if there is anything that you don't understand, let me know. Okay.